Welcome, my wonderful people, to my channel. I am your sister and your friend Anne. In today's teaching, I will be talking about the single ladies, what they can do to attract a man into getting engaged and marrying them. How to attract a man in a way that he can never resist them. One of the ways is to have a smiling face. You should be a lady, a woman, who is always smiling. You have a bright face, not somebody who is always frowning. Men are going through a lot, whether in their homes or outside, whether they are married or looking for somebody to marry. So they need a woman who is always bright, who has a bright face, who can make them, also, smile with the way their faces are, with their smiling faces. Another thing to do to, attract a man in a way that he can never resist, either going further with you into marriage, is to never ask him for money. Never request any, amount of money from him. Men, irrespective of how rich they are, yes, many of them have that free hand, but for you who has that in mind, that you want to get this person, you want this person to be attracted to you, you want this person to have, to have a life together with you, at that early stage, once never ask him for money. Never ask him for any money. It drives them back from their zeal towards you. Whatever is your problem, even if you have not eaten, never open your mouth to tell them to give you food. Let it be on them, to decide or to ask you, have you eaten? If you then care to eat, you eat. But then says, I want to buy a shoe. Sir, I want to buy clothes. I want to buy books. I want to buy this. And you begin to tell them how poor, how, unable your parents cannot provide for you. How unwilling your parents are in providing for you. Even if you are very poor, keep your respect. Let it get to a, to a level where you can now ask. There's a level it will get to. When you are engaged, you have gone halfway. You are almost at the top of it. The next thing is marriage. Never spoil your future. Especially when you see a man you desire to live with, to have a life with together. Don't spoil it. Another thing you can do as a single lady to attract a man into engaging you and marrying you is that you should be hardworking. This is the third point. The third point, be hardworking. Men are happy when they see a woman, at her working place, visit you at your working place, when they see you in your handwork. Are you a designer? They see you doing that work. They follow you. They come to visit you where you are doing, the work. They feel happy. They are proud to tell their friends, oh, my wife works there. Oh, my wife does this. My wife is the one that produced, this shirt I'm wearing, this kaftan I'm wearing, whatever this shirt I'm wearing. She's the one that did it, and she can do it for you. Men are proud with hard-working ladies. Take note. Another thing you do to attract a man, a handsome man, a wealthy man, a matured man to yourself, to get engaged to you, take you serious also, is to be confident. Don't be a timid lady. Don't be, somebody who is always afraid, who is always controlled. Whatever somebody says is what you do. Have your own mouth. That's what makes you a confident lady. Classy. You have an appointment, make sure you meet up with it. Immediately you finish with that appointment, make sure you are leaving. Be serious to the point. Let him see you as a lady who is confident. you are able to express your feeling. Start from the beginning. This is the reason why marriages have problem. Many women complain, oh, my husband cannot sit down and listen to me. We cannot talk because you did not start it on time. Oh, if I say something, he will not listen to me because you never started it on time. Learn this as you listen to me now. Be confident. Express your feeling. Tell him what you want and let it remain. Never let him confuse you into not going into what you like. This is what attracts men to you. Seriously. Before you know it, they are kneeling down, engaging you, asking you to marry them. And other people are there watching. They say, hey, even this one is getting married. Yes, she is getting married because she knew, the tricks. Do this, my young ones, my single ladies. Do this. Don't cheapen yourself, and you will succeed at last. The next thing you should do to be attracted to a man is not to accept his request for sex. A man is just seeing you, he's asking you to go to hotel with him. There was a story, that was told. A lady was telling me how he saved a very wealthy man, a person who professed to be a child of God, from committing adultery. He said the man and the wife will always come to her shop to buy something. All of a sudden, the man told her that the wife traveled. Imagine the man now, ask her out. That they should go and take pepper soup together. They went. As they were coming back to her shop, they said there was a hotel in front of them. The man started pleading that they should enter there. Let them go and have, fun together. She reminded the man who he is, that you are somebody that fears God. What has come over you? The man persistently, went on to ask for them to go into that hotel. But thank God, God used that lady to save him that day. The lady refused. Say, what will I tell your wife? I know her. I know that this thing is not ordinary, sir. This is not ordinary. The man went and dropped her back to the shop, to her shop. So after a week, the wife came back. The man came back to her with the wife, knelt down before her, and was thanking God on her behalf. How she saved him from going into such acts that day. Never agree to a man's lust, his request to have sex with you. My sisters, my young ones, never accept it. Instead, look for a way to, remind him of what he is doing. If you know you cannot, you don't have the ability to, keep him to get back to himself, make sure you leave him. Never accept to go out, to go with a man, to go and sleep with him. Something happened some time ago. The lady, I knew her when she became a child of God, very fervent now, but I never knew she had AIDS. So one day somebody came to me, knowing how I loved her, and told me that, do I know that this lady has HIV? AIDS? I say, it's a lie. How can you fake something like this? I beg, please don't tell me. The man said, find out, call her and ask her. I've known this lady for more than 5 years. She never opened her mouth to tell me. But I noticed there were rashes from time to time. That those rashes will come out, but I saw it. She was telling me it was mosquito or so. So I called her after the man left. I said, how can somebody just play with such expensive thing? I called her. I said, I want to find out something. She said, what? I said, please tell me the truth. Do you have AIDS? She kept quiet. After some time, she said, no, ma. I said, I just wanted to find out that it was strange. Somebody just, told me this. I didn't want to tell her who the person was. After, I think the next day, after about afternoon, she called me and said, "Ma, that thing you asked me was true." I said, "What did I ask you?" She said that she has AIDS. I said, "What?" She said, "Yes." I said, "How did it happen?" I was, down already. I couldn't believe it. I said, "What?" She told me how it happened, how she went for interview and met a young man there. And after one thing that led to another, after about 2 weeks, they started going out together. They had sex together. And she got the disease. She got the disease that destroys life. I couldn't believe it. I said, "Okay, don't worry. Just continue in serving your God. Keep yourself. Let's see how it will happen." But today, she is more than better. She is more than better, and she is seriously serving God. But the man, she now told me that the man she had the sex with, that transferred the disease to her, died within that year. What am I saying is that such a thing can happen to anybody. The man that is asking you out for sex, asking you to take you to a hotel, do you know his status? Do you know the kind of disease he's suffering from? Do you know what is in him? What is in him that can destroy your life, that can terminate your life, that can end you abruptly, that can just stop you on the way and take you to everlasting, punishment? Our young ladies, my young ones, single ladies, listen to me. Those in universities, if you come across this video, just listen. Go through these, points I'm mentioning here. These are what, can happen to anyone if you are not careful, if you don't resist them, if you want to be a woman with class who can attract a man. Do what I'm telling you. Resist their temptation. Resist their request. And you will be better. You will be okay. Another thing you should do to be attracted to a man who will take you serious in time to come, who will get engaged to you, who will think better for you, who will marry you, is to make sure you stay with fellow women, fellow girls, You go out with fellow girls, your fellow girls. Keep, friendship with girls. Men love to see, a lady in the company of other female, in the company of other ladies. They cherish it when they see you and notice that your friends are all girls. They feel happy and they move to get attracted to you. They move to think of something serious and better for you. This is what you should do, my young ones, my single ladies. Do this and attract a wonderful man who will think, think, for something, he will do for you that will be announced, that everyone will hear about it and marvel. Another thing you should do to attract a man to be serious and get engaged and marry you later on in life is to make sure you keep to your rule. There is something you agreed or you told him, this is what you want to do, this is how you want it to be done. Make sure immediately it get to such hour, such time, you get up. Move out from where he is. Keep to your rule and never allow yourself to be toyed up and down, to be toyed to and fro. Make sure you are a lady who knows your words. Make sure you are not a lady who can be deceived. Men will frown at your decision at that moment, at that point in time. But after you have left, they will begin to look at, how wonderful you are. oh, they will begin to ask themselves, oh, or even tell their friends, oh, there are ladies like this. Oh, a lady cannot accept to go to bed with me. Oh, a lady cannot ask me for money. Oh, a lady cannot, keep to her rule. A lady can be classy and confident. Oh, a lady can be hardworking. They will discuss it with their friends. And this is what makes you outstanding. And when you get in, business, when you get into relationship with such a man, he will never joke with you. When you get into marriage with such a man, he will keep reminding you of what you did the first time he saw you. Do this, my younger ones, my young ladies, do this and keep yourself distressed. Do these things I just mentioned now and add value to yourself. Another thing you should never do is to tell a man your problem, the problem of your family. It drives them away from you. But when you don't do these things, they get attracted to you and think of something better for both of you. If you are listening to me and you have something to add to this teaching today, how women, ladies, can attract, a wonderful man to themselves, a man that cannot resist, taking them serious. Use the comment section. Tell us your mind. Advise, young ladies the more. If you are watching me and seeing me for the first time, or been watching without subscribing, kindly hit the subscribe button. Give this channel a thumbs up. Keep sharing this video to all your friends. Tell them to come and watch practical solutions to marriages, and as you do, the Lord God Almighty will bless you. Remember, we post our videos here 2 to 3 times a week. Follow us and remain blessed. Love you. Thank you. God bless you.